Okay, guys, so let's start with this kind of problem. Let's suppose that we have a triangle and the next thing is here. Let's suppose that A is equal to 12 units, doesn't matter in the meters, centimeters, just 12 units. We have here B is equal, let's suppose that 10, and here we have C, the length C, let's suppose that C is 7, right? So what we have here, like we don't know the angle. So this angle is beta, this angle is the opposite of C, so this is theta, and this one, the A is the opposite of this one, so this is alpha. Okay, so what we have here is a triangle called side, side, side. This is a triangle side, 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 because we only know the sizes, but we don't know the measure of the angles. So in that case, we can use the law of the cosinus. We cannot use the law of the sinus because for the law of the sinus, we need to have the relation between a sine and an angle. For example, here, and here we know A and we know B, but we don't know alpha, nor we have B. So as we don't have any angle, we cannot do this with the law of the sinus. So we can use the law of cosines. Okay, so let's start with the formula. The formula says that A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared minus 2 times B cosine of alpha, or the angle of A. Okay, this one. So for this kind of problem, we can start with this formula or whatever of this one. Okay, doesn't matter. So pause the video and take notes. So let's continue. Okay, so now let's put the data, and we have A squared is equal to B squared. Oh, sorry, A is 12. A squared is 12 is equal to B squared. B is 10 plus C squared. C is 7 minus 2 times BC. B is 10 and C is 7. Here means a C because this is equal to cosine of alpha. Okay, cosine of alpha. So now here we know everything, but we have here to solve for cosine. Okay, so for this formula, we have the original one, and we can write cosine of alpha is equal to A squared minus B squared minus C squared, and this -2 is multiplying this -2 BC is multiplying all this, so it's multiplying the cosine, so pass to the other side, dividing. So it's dividing 2 BC cosine of alpha. Okay, so now let's put the data again. Let's put the data, and we have that the cosine of alpha is equal to A is 12 minus B is 10 minus C is 7, C squared, okay, over -2 B again is B is 10 B is 10 and 7 and C is 7. Okay. Okay, so now we solve this. Now we solve it and we have that. If we solve this over, we will have that this is minus 1 over 140. Okay, so put this in your calculator. 2 by 10 and 10 by 7 is 140, and this is square minus 10 squared minus 7 squared is equal to minus 5 squared. Remember that here we have a negative symbol, so this is a negative symbol here. And we have negative with negative is equal to positive. So this is equal to 5 over 140, and in decimal this is equal to 100 over 28 equal to 0.0357, right? So we have the cosine of alpha, and it's this one, but we don't want the cosine of alpha, we want the angle. We want the measure of the angle. So what we write here is that the arccosine of this one of 1 over 28 is equal to, let's write this in your calculator. Remember, you have to click Shift plus cosine, and you will have this in your calculator. You write the angle, so you write the value of the cosine, and you will have the answer. So here the answer is, you write this in your calculator, is equal to 92.046. Okay, degrees. So now we have the angle alpha. So let's put it in the diagram here. We have alpha, that is 92.046. Okay, so now we have an angle and we have three sizes. So we can do this all over again for find the angle beta or the angle theta, or we can use a faster way. That is the length of the sinus. Remember, we have the length A over the sin of A, this is alpha, is equal to B over the sin of B. Okay, so now we have A is equal to 12. Remember, let's go to the data here. Over the sin of alpha of A is this one here above. That is 92.047. Okay, and this is equal to B, but we have B already. Remember, we have B already. B is 10. Is equal to 10 over the sin of B. So now the incognite here is the sin of B. So let's solve for the sin. We have for the sin, and let's multiply here in this side, and this pass to the other side. So sin of B is equal to 10 by the sin of 92 point. Okay, in the stages, write all the sin, just write the value that we had before here, remember? Okay, by the sin of 92.046 degrees. Okay, over this 12 is in this side, so let's pass to the other side, dividing, and let's solve this in your calculator, guys. Okay, so if you solve this in your calculator, you will have something like 0.832a. Okay, so now we have the sine of b, but remember that we don't want the sine. What we want is the angle. So let's write the arc sine of 1.8312. This is equal to, let's use the calculator. Remember, chief plus sine and this is equal to 56.356 degrees. Okay, so now we have the angle B. Let's put it in the data in the triangle here. We have that B, the angle B. Let's write here angle B. Angle B is equal to 56.356 degrees. Okay. So now for the last one, for theta, this one we can just solve. For this one, we can just solve using the theorem of the measure of the inner angle. So we have the 180 degrees, that is the sum of all the angles inside the triangle, minus the angle alpha, that is 92.016. Okay, so just let's erase this to have a better view, or better, I will use another color. Okay. Okay, here we have this minus 2 minus the last one that we find, that was this one, minus 56.356 degrees, and this is equal to, okay, this is equal to 31.628. So now we have the angle theta, and we have all the angles. We have alpha. We have the answer here. We have alpha is equal to 92.016 degrees. We have that beta is equal to 56.356 degrees. And we have the last one, we have C. C we have that is 31.628 degrees. Those are the answers. So remember, you can start only using the law of the cosines, and after use the law of cosine, you can use the law of sine. This one is easier, and let's start with another kind of problem. So I will leave you here. That's it for this class, guys. So please practice and improve yourself.